is Friday, October 16th. It is our second day of the NWEA testing. I saw more than half of you yesterday, and I'm seeing the second half of you today. But I just wanted to make another video explaining our homework for today so you understand what we're doing and what's going on. So I'll share my screen with you and we can go through it. So let's start by clicking on Friday because happy Friday. Today we do have a check-in. I'm going to just do check-ins on Monday and Friday now, so make sure you do this. What have you been doing when you have not been doing schoolwork this week? So write me 2 or 3 sentences and tell me what you've been up to. This dog has been playing the piano, so maybe it's that. Maybe it's some art. Maybe it's going outside. Let me know. Today we also have our reading activity. So I want you to think about the book you've been reading, and you're going to answer these questions with a few sentences. But let me go in and show you what it is. So this is our reading activity for today. So think about the book that you've been reading for independent reading, and you're going to answer these questions, and you can even have the book by you to help out. So first you're going to write, what is the genre of the book you're reading? Would it be fiction or nonfiction? I know a lot of us this week have been reading fiction. That was only like a 1-sentence answer, but the rest of these are going to be 3 or more. So question number 2 wants you to summarize the important events in the story. So I want you to think about all of the important things that happen in the story and try to tell me the most important things. So if I read your number 2 answer, I kind of understand what your story is about. So just write down all those important things so I get an idea of what your story is about, and maybe it will make me want to read it. Question number 3 asks, how does your character change in the book? We've been talking a lot about character, so I want you to think of that main character and think about what were they like at the beginning of the story and how are they now? How are they different? How are they the same? What are their thoughts like? What are they thinking differently? And I just want you to write a few sentences about that. Question number 4 is asking, what did the author do to keep you interested? So what this question is essentially asking is, why are you reading this book every day? Why didn't you choose another book? Why is this book interesting to you? So I want you to just write down, why is this book interesting to you, and how did the author do that? What did they write about that made you want to keep coming back? Like in Tiger Rising, I wanted to keep coming back this week because I wanted to see him see the tiger and see if the tiger was actually there. So what did the author do to keep you interested? What kind of suspense or what kind of topics did they write about? And the last question is, did you learn anything new from your book today? So just any fun facts, or it could, if it's a nonfiction book, it could be a fun fact, or if it's a fiction book, maybe you learn something new about the character. Like if it was in Tiger Rising, it could be, oh, the tiger was there, it wasn't there. I don't know, we're not in that point in our book yet. So just anything you learn new from your book today, just do a quick writing for me. So all your questions I want you to answer with questions number 2 through 5, I want you to answer with 3 or more sentences. And like good length sentences too, not like itty bitty sentences. 3 good sentences for at least each question. Let's go into the rest of our day. We have our October reading log, so make sure you read 20 or 30 minutes and write down 1 or 2 sentences about what you read that day. Today, for reading, or this is writing, I'm sorry, we're reading our writing out loud. And I know this is funny, I've tried to change it a bunch of times, but I don't know why it won't get fixed. But you'll click on the Seesaw logo, and it'll bring you to this assignment. It's called 1016, Reading Your Writing Piece. So I want you to find the narrative writing piece you've been writing. So this could be the Google Doc we used yesterday or your writer's notebook. You're going to click on the video and record yourself reading the story you wrote. So for me, I would choose the Google Doc I typed up yesterday. So I would click on Seesaw, I would add my response, and I would click on video. I can't record while I'm doing Zoom right now, but you'll click on video and then go to your reading or what you wrote and read it to me. So just go through and read the whole thing. If you don't want to do the Google Doc, you can of course go into your writer's notebook and read it from there, however you choose. And I just want you to read me your story, click the green X and submit it, or the green check. So I'm excited to hear your stories with your voice to them. For the rest of our day, I attached our writer's notebook just in case you need to use it to read your story. There's no word study today. We don't usually do word study on Friday, but for math today, we have our subtraction practice. So kind of like our addition practice from yesterday, you're going to go in and do your subtraction. There's 12 problems like yesterday, 3 on each slide. You can use the text box, you can use the marker, whatever is the best way for you to answer them that way. And then of course, click on the green check mark once you're done. Just make sure you do all 12 problems for me. And the last thing we have today, it's kind of like social studies, but it's mostly just fun. We have a virtual field trip for you. So if you click on this, it takes you to Google Slides. It'll take a moment to load. And it's taking us to Universal Studios today. So it's kind of taking you on an adventure through the rides at the park. So click through these slides and have some fun. And I just want you to go through and enjoy Universal Studios. We're going to do another field trip next week, so I hope you like this. And just like every other day, I have our Friday checklist with the things you need to get done if you forgot. So let's let that load. So of course you check in with 2 or 3 sentences, our reading activity, which was that Google Doc, our October reading log, read your writing on Seesaw, your subtraction practice on Seesaw, and then check out the virtual field trip. I hope you enjoy the virtual field trip. And just remember, with the NWE testing, you're at school a lot shorter than you would be. So try to get done all your work because I'm doing another raffle on Monday for all the kids who get their work done. If you want to send me a message asking if I have everything from you, I can definitely answer your emails and your messages on Canvas. But I can't wait to do another raffle on Monday because we had 20 kids in it last week and 4 kids got a prize. So the more kids who do it, the more prizes I give out. So try your best to get everything done. And I can't wait to see you read your writing today. And if I don't see you today, I hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday. Bye, guys.